Hey guys, welcome back. Get ready because today's video is going to take us into a world of mystery and fear. Let's go. Imagine waking up in a place you don't know. Even worse, you don't even know who you are. Welcome to the mysterious world of the backwards house. Here, your memory is the only way to survive. For our hero, Katie, forgetting her name is just the start of a never-ending nightmare. The story begins with shock on Katie's face. She says her name slowly, as if pulling it out of a deep, dark well. She isn't fighting a monster outside. She's fighting a scary emptiness inside her own mind. The cold blue light around her shows how alone and lost she feels in this house that plays with your brain. Then Katie panics. She asks, "How did I forget my name again?" She had to write her name on the ceiling just to remember it. We learn that this house is alive and it tries to erase her memory every second. Writing her name is her last way to fight back. But is remembering her name enough? We're about to find out. After the shock, Katie's mind begins to show her dark, blurry images. She whispers, "I remember an abandoned house. I think I was exploring it." This old wooden house is the first sign of danger, a trap that separates her from the real world. The memory gets darker as she walks down a cold stone staircase into total darkness. In psychology, going down into a basement represents falling deep into the unconscious mind. At the bottom, she finds an old TV playing cartoons in a dusty room. This is a creepy contrast. The TV isn't for fun. It looks like a tool used to brainwash her or steal her thoughts. Was this the last thing she saw before her mind went blank? The answer lies in the rule she discovers next. Katie now understands the house's secret. It lives by stealing people's identities. The golden rule is revealed. If you forget your name, you forget everything. Your name is the only thing keeping you connected to the real world. Katie makes a smart move. She realizes that the elephant and the other kids are also struggling to remember. She decides to find the elephant and ask him for help. She believes that if they help each other, they might finally find the door to escape this nightmare. But is leaving really that easy? Katie looks at the elephant in the distance, and a new question burns in her mind. If remembering your name is the key, why is he still here? This thought makes her doubt everything. It seems the house might trap the body and the spirit, not just memories. This makes Katie feel a deep despair. Maybe even if you remember, you can't get out. But Katie refuses to give up. Her mind, now sharper, pushes her to act. She needs to test the rules herself. She walks toward the front door, using simple logic. I came through the front door, so I should be able to leave through it, right? She is holding on to the logic of the real world to fight the house's power. In this high-tension scene, Katie stands alone in a seemingly endless hallway. The wide-angle view makes the long corridor feel narrow and oppressive. Suddenly, a memory of her mother's voice strikes her, warning, "It's dangerous to play at night. It's dark." In this house, this isn't motherly advice. It's a psychological effect meant to plant doubt and fear. The darkness feels like a threat, whispering for her to go back. Katie tries to regain control, saying, "Tss, not like I'm scared of the dark." But the look in her eyes reveals the truth. She is terrified of the unknown lurking at the end of the hallway. Katie notices something strange. Even though the halls are pitch black, she can see perfectly fine. Is she adapting, or is the house guiding her? A blue map appears in her mind, showing the difficult path to the front door. Katie repeats the turns in her head, thinking it should be easy enough. This shift from fear to fake safety is dangerous. She walks with her hands behind her head, ignoring the warnings about the danger of the night. She doesn't realize what is waiting for her around the corner. Katie stops abruptly. Her expression shifts from relaxation to sharp alertness. At the end of the corridor, an abnormally tall figure appears. It wears a checkered pattern and holds its head at a sharp, uncomfortable angle. This sudden appearance shatters Katie's confidence. The camera moves closer to reveal the figure's wide grin and fixed stare. A sharp, grating sound breaks the silence. Katie is now in a direct confrontation with a danger she never expected while planning her path. The atmosphere shifts instantly into a living nightmare. As soon as Katie spots the entity, her blood runs cold. Her face reflects existential shock. She covers her mouth to stifle her breath. The entity advances with heavy, audible footsteps, step, step, and its body makes strange mechanical tearing sounds. This creature, the dark jester, shatters all of Katie's logic. The tension peaks when she tries to run, but her body fails her. She has reached freezing paralysis. Her legs are trembling, rattle, rattle, as the shock disconnects her mind from her body. The power balance shifts. While Katie is paralyzed by dread, Mother's voice intervenes. She speaks with an authority that forces the creature to stop. Mother does not fear these beings. She calls them silly nightmares, suggesting she is the one who sets the rules of this place. The visual shows Mother sitting majestically surrounded by candles. This intervention reveals a mysterious side to her. By calling Katie a curious cat, she confirms that she has been monitoring her every move. Is Mother protecting her out of love, or is she just protecting her property? The confrontation reaches its climax when Mother decides to act. She challenges the terrifying entity with a confident smile. The scene transforms into a battlefield that is more audible than visible. Sound effects like crack and crunch suggest massive physical impact, like bones breaking or walls collapsing. Katie covers her ears and closes her eyes in shock, unable to process the violence happening just inches away. This shows that Mother possesses terrifying power, making the conflict shift from a simple chase to a war of hidden powers. The fight ends with staggering speed. Mother leaves the area with chilling indifference, calling the carnage a mess that needs cleaning. This coldness reveals her dark side. She's not just a guardian, but a destructive force. Katie emerges from her hiding place with trembling steps to find a grim reality, a massive hole in the wall, oozing black fluid that covers the remains of the nightmare. Katie gags and screams in terror. Her perception of Mother has changed forever. The hole in the wall symbolizes the shattering of her false sense of security. After Mother disappears, Katie finds herself alone with a scene that raises more questions. She isn't just looking at the remains, she is staring at a solitary wooden chair surrounded by lit candles in the hallway. Katie realizes Mother wasn't setting a trap. The chair wasn't facing the front door, meaning Mother wasn't trying to stop her from leaving. So what was she facing? The candles suggest Mother spent hours there as the last line of defense against something coming from the opposite direction. Katie realizes that Mother might be the only thing protecting the children from an even greater threat deeper in the house. On her journey, Katie reaches a terrifying dead end, a wooden door blocked by planks nailed shut with force. This isn't a mammal room, it's something violently locked away. This supports the theory that Mother was guarding this thing, not the exit. Katie's expression is filled with dread. She refuses to imagine what is behind those planks. She chooses escape over the gruesome truth. Her survival instinct is now stronger than her curiosity. She realizes that some secrets carry a price she cannot afford. Katie seizes the moment to make her final dash for freedom. She runs at high velocity, her eyes locked on the front door. Every passing second feels like a gamble with her life. She reaches the door, reaches for the handle, and click! It's unlocked. The door slowly creaks open, creak, to reveal the darkness of the night and the grass outside. Katie stands on the threshold with disbelief and a faint hope. But is the outside world truly salvation? Katie steps across the threshold, but the reality is more terrifying than the house. The outside world has vanished. She discovers a vast, empty expanse of grass and infinite darkness. She is tiny against the cosmic lostness. Katie has a mini breakdown, clutching her head and screaming in her mind. She cannot process how the street and the neighborhood are gone. She falls into denial, wearing a strained smile and telling herself she just hasn't gone far enough. She walks into the unknown, fleeing from a house into a void that may never end. Katie's journey reaches peak despair. She runs in total darkness with no sign of freedom. She resorts to a final mental defense. This is all just a bad dream. She squeezes her eyes shut to escape the reality. Suddenly, she opens her eyes in her bed, inside her dark room. Her shock is greater than ever. She doesn't know if she woke up or if she is trapped in a time loop. The fishbone logo on her blanket confirms her identity, but her frozen stare shows she no longer trusts reality. Was the escape an illusion, or can the house pull its victims back no matter how far they run? The answer remains a mystery as Katie asks, What a terrifying ending. Do you think Mother brought her back, or is the house itself inescapable? Let me know your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of mystery. See you in the next video.